I have allowed you to continue to speculate. It's not my business. All I know, peace has come. If you are not satisfied with that peace, well, there's nothing we can do. But what is important, peace has returned. Whatever thing anybody says is not my business.
Well, I'm glad one of the journalists who was part of that panel did ask the relevant question. At what cost? What is the price of the peace or the so-called peace in River State today? That you played a role in somebody's emergence, is that enough reason for you to strangulate the person? I was listening to an analysis of what happened in River State and the so-called agreements that were reached. And somebody said, ideally, there may be nothing wrong with godfatherism, but the kind of godfatherism we practice in Nigeria, especially the type that Nyesome Wike has bestowed on Rivers people through Nyesome Fubara, it's a situation where you give someone a goat and you hold the rope to the goat's head, which means you have not given the person the goat. You appointed commissioners, you dictated practically what the governor should do, who he should see, who he should not see. And right now there are speculations that part of the agreement for the sake of peace is that the man would not go for a second term. And instead of confirming or denying that, you said you owe nobody any explanation. And we claim in 2025 that we're practicing democracy that is supposed to be all about majority of the people. But we have one man claim that he single-handedly installed a governor for a whole state. So the question is, where is the place of Rivers people? Does it mean votes doesn't count? If one man can say, I made you the governor, I single-handedly, without me you wouldn't have been the governor. So, which means the people who voted, their votes amounted to nothing. And in 2027, if the speculations that we have heard are anything to go by, it means also that even if the people want Fubara for a second term, because of the supposed agreements that he had entered for the sake of peace in River State, the man automatically is disqualified. And for those who hold that view and that it's possible that this is one of the agreements, I'm not disputing it as well. If you take a look at Bola Tinubu's antecedents in Lagos, how did he treat Ambode when Ambode wanted to put up a fight? Ambode ended up a one-term governor.
He retired him.
Exactly. So who says the same thing or the same principle has not been applied for Nyesome Fubara? Some persons may want to say the governor is greedy and what have you. If Wike, in the process of making him governor, told him the conditions and the terms, he could have rejected them. Well, put yourself in his shoes. It's quite unfortunate. This is where we have found ourselves. In 2025, one man gets to brag that he installed a governor in a state that has at least 2 million registered voters. But one man with one vote is arrogating the whole power to himself.